Hi everybody, I'm Chrissy from Hootie Appliques, and I wanted to take an opportunity to show you kind of how to use our patches. I have some patches and garments that I'm going to be getting ready to send out for modeling. Here are the patches. And I bought a variety of different colored garments, different sized garments for both boy and girls from just Walmart. I got just the normal average Graminos and Faded Glory shirts. This one I got on clearance, $2. Can't beat sales. We're going to do patches for Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and I think we're going to have a couple of everyday type patches. So I've got my iron heating up. Regular household iron. Nothing fancy. Got the old ironing board set up, and I'm going to get the camera set up. So give me just a few and we'll get started. Okay, we're back. I selected this shirt. It's the Graminos 2T for my 2-year-old model, and we're going to do the Pirate number 2 patch. Well, Pirate Mat, treasure chest, I guess. So first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and iron out any wrinkles and kind of take out anything that we don't want to mess up the patch adhesion. So it's already been pre-washed and dried, and so again we're just going to press it to get any extra moisture or anything in it that might have gotten there. So I have my iron set to cotton setting because that's the garment material that I'm working with. If I was using something else, polyester, rayon, or something like that, I would probably change my setting to reflect that fabric. Okay, so that looks pretty good. With our patch, we're simply just going to tear off the backing. And this part right here is going to be sticky, kind of tacky. This allows you to place the patch on your garment and see it while it's in place without permanent adhesion yet. So if you want to double check your garment after you put it on there, you just place it on there and you can hold it up, and with that tackiness, the patch stays onto the shirt, so you can look at it from a distance, see if it's where you want it. I'm pretty happy with this placement, so I'm just going to make sure I don't see anything that looks weird. Maybe even possibly just measure the sides of it, try to make sure it's kind of centered. Might bring it up just a little bit. So I think that looks pretty good. We're going to get our scrap piece of material, and all this is it literally is just a piece of scrap material. It can be parchment paper. Parchment paper works really well, and what it's doing is it's kind of protecting the patch from the actual metal of the iron and the gunk. As you can tell, mine's kind of gunky, and I don't want that to get onto the patch or the garment. So I'll just lay that on there. I'll press and hold for about 16 seconds. I'll pick up the iron and I'll move it just so I cover the whole patch. Don't get into the iron like rubbing, especially if you have a patch that has like the tulle or sequence material on it. It'll just flake it right off with the heat. So you want to be careful with that. Just press it with your scrap piece of fabric, protecting the patch. The tulle and the sequence material won't have any issues with the iron. So we're going to let that completely cool. And then once it's completely cooled, we'll flip this open and we'll do the inside of it. I'll give it a few minutes. And then we're going to test the adhesion, and I'll show you how to do that. So just turn the shirt inside out, and you're going to press again in the same sequence that you did before on the front side. You want to make sure that you're pressing down pretty firm on a hard surface. Ironing board seems to work out pretty fine, pretty okay, but you don't want to have an iron pad that has like real soft or thick, any thickness to it, because it won't allow the iron to have something to push against when pressing the patch. So again, we'll let that completely cool, and then we'll come back and check it and see how we did. I think that was probably less than 5 minutes, right? And now we have a birthday shirt. Ta-da! Ready to go to his birthday party. Perfect for a pirate party. So we're just gonna double check things. I see right now that this flag didn't stick. And it looks like it didn't stick because it still had some of the backing on it. So you definitely want to make sure you get all the backing. Sneaky. So we'll just cover again and repress our little flag there. And then a few minutes. This sequence is basically the same sequence we will use for all these other patches that we're going to be applying. I do have one patch with the sequence and one patch that has the glitter on it, and I'll show you guys in video how to do those or how those turn out. Again, we'll let it completely cool, and we'll just go back and double check and make sure that all the edges have adhered to the shirt. Then when you wash, you want to go ahead and turn the shirt inside out and throw it in the wash. And don't use any fabric softener